No, everyone, I mean, really, I could not remotely have done it without 10 fantastic other people. It was all down to them. It was all about them.
Yeah, they were incredibly
They
important to you.
are so being kind.
What did you learn about yourself in there?
That I'm much more of a wimp than I thought I was.
Really?
I thought I'd be all sort of strong and I'd overcome my fears, and I was like, no, not critters. No, any invertebrate that wiggles, no. I'm so out of here.
Because I thought whether you surprised yourself in what you took on in there, but you surprised yourself in...
I surprised myself by how I actually found myself becoming less tolerant to things like that. I was like, OK, I've had mealworms in my bra, not ever doing that again, thank you.
Yeah.
It seemed very tough for you at the very beginning.
Oh, it was awful at the beginning. It was like, I mean, it was funny doing the swim across the lake, and then we were just walking and walking, going further down, and I was like, we are walking down into hell.
And then when you got to Snake Rock...
And I got to Snake Rock, and I was just... I just sort of couldn't process it. It was like the reality just suddenly hit me, and I was like, what have I done? I can't remotely do this. What was I thinking? And I mean, I went into the BT the next morning and said I quit, and they said, OK, you know what? Give it a few hours. Let's have a conversation about this.
And then 18 days later.
And
You're still here.
Absolutely.
You were really happy to talk about your autism in there when your fellow campmates talked about it.
Yeah, it's not a thing I want to bang on about.
No,
but you know, if people want me to talk about it, I'm happy to talk about it.
Well, what was interesting was people at home found it really inspiring, actually, and it sort of helped people's understanding of autism. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, that's good. You know, if people understood that when you suddenly come up across OK, I'm having difficulty talking. When you suddenly come up against a situation that you just, you know, you thought you'd imagined it and you haven't. People sometimes say that one of the problems with autism is a failure of imagination. We're not good at imagining outcomes.
Right,
We're not good at really being able to imagine what something is going to be like, even if we think we've done all the work we need to.
Okay.
And I just sort of, you know, I was just a zombie in Snake Rock for the first at least 24 hours.
And you've credited the others for getting you through that.
Yeah, they have been fantastic.
It was definitely those friendships that you formed. Let's have a look at some of your camp friendships.
Feeling all right?
Oh, yeah. I have so much love for that woman.
Hello, Anne.
Hi, Anne.
You're rocking the smock, babes.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm glad that the smock look has taken off.
Most of my friends are males. It's nice to sit down and do girl chat.
Got great boobs, Anne.
Thank you.
To all of us, she's just one of the most incredible women in the world.
Well, we love you.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Oh, they did. They really loved you. Was it nice to have a group of girlfriends?
Yeah, you see, there's not an awful lot of female quizzers.
Right.
And I tend to hang out with quizzers a lot, and most of them are men.
Yeah.
And I find I just sort of gravitate more to men. But they were just, I mean, everyone was just so lovely.
Yeah.
And when Rita went yesterday, I was like, no, how could it be Rita? Not Rita.
That's
Because, you know, we were in Snake Rock together.
Yeah, from the very beginning.
Yeah, and, you know, I mean, she's way younger than me, but she was like my mum.
Yeah.
And it was just fantastic.
Oh, it's nice to see. You were very popular in there as well, as we've
people
seen.
kept on not voting me off. What was that about? You lunatics!
We can see your disappointment, the disappointment on your face every day. Oh. But you had friendships, but they also learned from you as well. You say Rita was your mum, but the camp also learned a lot from you.
I don't think they learned anything practical.
Well, I don't know. Have a look at this.
We need a quiz right now.
OK, capital city of the UK.
Random.
Capital city of Ireland.
Dublin.
What's Elton John's real name?
Reg Dwight. 1801 Jefferson, that's the election where it was a dead tie.
Mexico.
Its largest province is named after the smallest dog, Chihuahua.
How do you know these things?
She's a very clever lady.
I told you I'm sad. I'm a sad person with no life.
That is not...
My life is sitting indoors at a computer, reading about things, not actually outdoors experiencing these things.
Yeah, but with
I'm sort of the anti-Nick. Except he reads all the stuff as well. He reads a ton of books and then he actually goes out and experiences it.
Doesn't believe any of it.
Well, no, he does. I may still need to convince him we did go to the moon.
Yeah, we saw that.
But, you know, he believes in evolution. Some don't.
Some of the people have said this, they were quite bored in there. How did you cope with the boredom?
No, I wasn't bored. I mean, I was the one who wasn't bored. I don't get bored. I'm really quite happy just kind of sitting, staring into space and just sort of processing, you know, the trees, eucalyptus, palm tree, palm
Amazing.
tree, palm tree,
Love
palm
it.
tree,
We,
palm tree, eucalyptus.
Before you go, we have to ask you, of course, who you think is going to win this. Who would that be? Who do you want to win? Nick.
Definitely, definitely. Nick.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is.
I mean, I think the final three are going to be John, Harry, and Nick. And I think, I mean, they're all doing fantastically well. They're all so popular, but I think it's going to be Nick.